Good morning to all of you. Welcome to the free lecture series on the electrical engineering. Here, in this lecture, we are going to discuss the alternative method for generation of the induced EMF. In the last lecture, we will discuss about whenever the conductor is placed in a magnetic field and we are just taking a small element area and try to integrate it and try to calculate the expression of the induced EMF that we have already done. Now in this case, basically we are going towards the alternative method for generation of the induced EMF. So this can be is shown here. This is called a rotor and this is the magnetic field where the rotor is moving at a speed of n, like this fashion, and we have seen that there are two conductors A and A dash which is placed in this magnetic field, and we are trying to calculate the induced EMF, the expression of the induced EMF which is generated in the coil A and the coil A dash, or the conductor A and A dash, like this. So this thing we have already done in the lecture number 4.2, where we have discussed the expression of the how the AC is generated when a coil is placed in a rotating field. So here we can see that there are two magnets, north and south, all electromagnets, and the flux is going to be like this fashion, which is going to like this fashion. We have already discussed in the previous lectures, and this coil is rotated by an external prime mover. Then we have seen that the conductor A and conductor A dash will experience a induced EMF because of the change in magnetic field in the conductor A and in the conductor A dash. And with the help of these slip rings or brushes, we can easily collect the current from the outer ends. This we have done already. Now in this lecture, we have to discuss how much the expression of the induced EMF from in A dash and in A. So we have seen that like this fashion. Suppose we have considered a case, like suppose this is the magnetic field which is going from left to right or from north to south, like this fashion. Here we have taken a north and we have taken a south. Let us take a conductor A like this simple conductor A, or any conductor which is moving in this magnetic field, which making an angle 0 alpha with respect to the this. And we have seen that this is the velocity of the conductor which is moving in the constant magnetic field. We know that there is a formula E equals to B L V sin alpha, where alpha is angle between the velocity vector B and the magnetic field, and the velocity vector. So here is the alpha is the angle between the velocity V and the magnetic field B dash. So with the help of this relation, we can calculate the expression of the induced EMF which is generated in this coil A and this coil A dash. So we are going towards the next page. So let us suppose a case like this fashion. We have already seen this is going to be like this fashion. This is the rotor, and if the conductor, let us suppose this is the conductor A. If the conductor is moving like this fashion, so this is velocity V, and north south is there. Similarly, so the magnetic field is which is constant like this fashion, which is B. Let us suppose if the conductor is moving A here, then it's having velocity vector V. If the conductor is having A, then its velocity vector V. Then it is said that velocity vector V. So here we are taking the four stands and we are trying to calculate the angle between the velocity vector and the magnetic field. So this is the point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, this is point 4. So we can say that at this point 1, velocity vector and the angle vector basically equals to 90. So there is a maximum induced EMF like E equals to B and V sin 90, E equals to B and V max. Similarly, at point 2 and 4, velocity vector and the B having angle 0, because it is same direction. So we can say that E becomes 0 at point 2 and 4. And we have already seen that at point 3 E equals to minus B N. So we know that at point 8 the induced EMF is maximum, at point 3 the induced EMF maximum but it is negative, having a magnitude of minus BVN, but at point 2 and 4 the induced EMF is 0 because there is no flux cut is there. Maximum flux will passing across this motor, but across the conductor there is a 0 flux cut. That means 2 and 4 having a 0 flux. That means there is no induced EMF, and at 1 and 4 respectively having the positive maximum and the negative maximum induced EMF. So we can say that expression for the induced EMF in conductor A is EA equals to B and B sine B theta E and B sine 90. Similarly, induced EMF in conductor A dash should be E dash equals to B theta E plus pi LV sine. The angle between at point A is 90 and it is 180 degree plus pi. If this is conductor A, this is conductor A dash, the distance between from this is theta E plus pi having A dash. So we can say that E dash equals to minus BN sin theta E and BA equals to BN sin theta E BL equals to BN sin theta E. Now we have seen that this is the conductor where the conductor A is having an induced EMF like this fashion. Similarly, the B will having the induced EMF by this fashion, but direction is opposite because it is cross and it is physically top. So this having a magnitude of EA equals to plus B and B sin theta E, and this having a magnitude of minus E dash equals to minus B and B sin theta E. If we are taking the output at this point, this is the E out, then we can use the KVL equation. So having E minus EA minus EA dash plus E naught equals to 0. So E naught equals to plus 2 EA plus EA dash. So we can say that I think there is some problem. EA dash basically we are already taking a negative sign here, so we have to take it E plus. Sorry, we are already going to take this sign negative, so we can take this sign as a plus. 2 D N B sin theta equals to EL sin theta, and we can say that E equals to like this version. We have to EL equals to E B N. This is the expression of the induced EMF which is coming from this side at this outer end. Okay. Now we are considering the case like we have to calculate with the help of the number of poles and number of fluxes. We have seen like this question. So consider a coil A. This is A dash. This is A. This is B dash, and it is rotated by the external prime mover at n speed. So there is a formula of linear velocity, which is called linear velocity. It is equals to radius into angular speed. So velocity equals to S having a d as a diameter and radius is basically d by 2. So d by 2 into omega n. Velocity equals to d by 2 multiplied by 2 by d omega e. So velocity equals to d by d omega e. This is equation number 5. This is equation number 6. Now put this value at the equation number 4. Put 5 equation 4. E equals to 2 d and sin theta e equals to 2 d and d by d omega e sin theta e equals to 2 d d and upon d omega e sin theta e equals to this is flux phi and omega e sin theta e. So we can say that equals to n number of n conductors omega e sin theta e equals to b and sorry omega e. Here we can say that theta e equals to the RMS is value given by root 2, which is n by omega e by 2. The RMS equals to n by n e by n by root 2. The RMS equals to root 2 by n by n f. Then we can say that the RMS equals to 4.4 5. This is the required expression of the induced EMF when the coil is placed in rotating magnetic field. Let's recall it. We have discussed whenever the coil is placed in the rotating magnetic field, then this expression of A and A dash will experience a induced EMF, and with the help of the relations like shown here, E equals to B and B sin alpha, we are just calculating this value of B and B sin theta for conductor A and sin 90 for conductor B, but there is a change in the magnetic field because the conductor A dash is lying 180 degree apart from the conductor A, so we get theta plus pi. Then we are going to be having a B M B and sin theta E. If we are solving it, we can get the B and B sin theta for the E dash. Then we know that the conductor is having experience the plus and the minus. Here we are changing the polarity of this E dash, so we can't take a negative sign here. We have to convert it plus because we are already taken as a E as a negative sign. Here we have taken it, so we are not. We have to give a sign which is called plus. So minus A dash plus should be equals to 0. The KVL, we are solving it. Then we are going to like expression like this fashion. And if we are changing this velocity into the linear one, into the angular one, then we can use this relation where the conductor is experience velocity like this fashion. Then we get d by 2 into omega e, and it can be converted to the electrical angle. And just put this value in this expression. You just calculating the expression of the required induced EMF like this fashion. So this is the alternative way to calculate, to derive the expression of the induced EMF when the rotating coil is placed in a constant magnetic